at drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry now for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 5-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Kaepernick looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see. Run that. You don't check it. Run. Let it go, boy. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 36, 36.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Switch up, switch up. Check, 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 check. Hey, 91, 91.
They'll run on first down. Connor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57. Mike, 57.
A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And 6.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Easy, easy, easy.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Cleveland.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 6. That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that one ups the lead to a touchdown at 15-8. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
This time they stay on the ground. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Left coming. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw is Kaepernick. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Back at the 47-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Kaepernick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Sunday. 65. 91. 57. Mike 57. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Powering his way forward and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
23-yard line.
Here's Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on. 57. Mike 57.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Second and 16.
54, check.
They'll look to throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Left out defense. Right there. 54, right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete in the end zone. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Kaepernick now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 43. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch.
Kaepernick to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Cap, he's going to look to run. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
57.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Delpit on the coverage.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, and this Browns defense stands tall. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right. Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game guest.
I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day.